Corey Hedrick, David Whitaker, John Jackson, and Daniel Reed. And now the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles will be introduced. Mike Ross, Brandon Fleener, Shavar Greer, Matt Akers, and Nate Manns. And since we've given you that, let's go ahead and catch up on a break. We'll return to the Armory Civic Center with the tip-off of tonight's game after we take time in for 60 seconds.
Find everything you need for your pets.
Play here. Power Country. 105.9 WTHL.
Welcome back inside the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center, getting set for basketball action in quarter number 1. The Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles will be the home team on the scoreboard in our home white uniforms as they check out of their huddle with head coach Ron Kidd. And again, I think this is a very important ball game. Flying Eagles need to jump early. Before we get started, I need to say hello to a nice lady by the name of Betty Kidd. Betty is a patient over at Raleigh General Hospital. I understand a big Flying Eagle fan. And Betty, we hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight. Hope you start feeling better. Betty Kidd, we say hello to you. We're ready to go. Basketball in the air, tip controlled by the Flying Eagles. Pulled down, giving them to the hands of Mike Ross. They bring it into the front court. Right side pass comes to Brandon Fleener. They'll go left side. Mike Ross spots for 3. Count it. So the Eagles jump out to a 3-0 lead on the Mike Ross three-pointer. And the Eagles, of course, pressure the basketball. And they get it across the timeline, or will they? Yes, finally, as they get it across in the hands of David Whitaker, and he travels with it. Nice job by the Beckley Flying Eagles. Defensively, that's where Beckley really, really hurts you. They get in your face and make you play. We played 30 seconds. Eagles lead at 3-0. Mike Ross into the front court. Dump pass goes in the lane to Matt Akers. He goes low inside to Shavar Greer. His shot blocked from behind by David Whitaker, and Whitaker gives it up into the hands of Chris Vanover. Vanover across the timeline sends it to Hedrick on the right side. He'll move it back to Vanover, right back to Hedrick. Hedrick standing on the right wing, picked up there by Beckley Shavar Greer. Man-to-man coverage by the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Hedrick picks up the dribble, top of the circle to Vanover. We've played 60 seconds. Eagles lead it 3-0. Vanover drives to the baseline on the left side, reverses, stands on the left wing, now kicks it back out on top to Hedrick. Hedrick over on the right side, gives it to Whitaker. 6'2" sophomore. They tried to force the pass inside to Daniel Reed. He's bumped from behind by Beckley's Matt Akers. So Matt will pick up his first personal foul. So the foul whistled on Beckley's Matt Akers. Common foul on a shooting situation given out to the Princeton Tigers. They'll bring it into Vanover. Vanover along the baseline on the right side, moves it back to Jackson. His pass intended for Daniel Reed, thrown away. Daniel Reed is tall, but he's not quite that tall, and Jackson threw it well over his head. 6:45 remaining, quarter number 1. Eagles leading 3-0. Into the front court. Mike Ross brings the ball, stands over the left wing, down the top of the circle, down the right side of the lane, dribbles through the glass, takes the shot good. No one can pick him up. When he gets that head of steam going, he's just too quick. 5-0. Eagles on top. And coming from behind, Nate Mann steals the ball, and then Princeton got it back, but knocked it out of bounds. Went off the fingertips of Corey Hedrick. Good hustle that time by Nate Mann. He just come up behind Corey Hedrick, stole the ball away. Hedrick got it back, but then lost it out of bounds. So another Princeton turnover. Beckley basketball. Mike Ross into the front court again. Right side pass. Brandon Fleener couldn't get the shot away. Goes in the lane to Nate Manns. He drives to the basket. Misses the shot. Gets his own rebound, and he's going to be fouled by David Whitaker. So Whitaker will pick up the personal. That'll be his first, team's first. Happen on the floor, not a shooting situation. Whitaker, 6'2" sophomore. The Beckley basketball beneath their own basket. Nate Manns will be the inbounder, playing the 5 spot. Ready to go. Bounce pass corner, right side. Brandon Fleener, right back to Shavar Greer, baseline right. They'll move it back to Brandon Fleener. Jumper for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound belongs to the Flying Eagles. Shavar takes it up and scores. Shavar Greer makes it 7-0 Beckley. And again, the pressure on the ball as Princeton gets it inbounds to Whitaker. Whitaker looks for some help, finds it in Vanover. Vanover across the timeline, moves it to Jackson. Jackson standing at midcourt, trapped there, gets the pass to Whitaker. Whitaker around the left side of the lane, moves down low along the baseline, looking for some room down there, sends the pass on the right wing. They get it to Hedrick. His jumper is off the mark. On the rebound, it belongs to Beckley's Matt Akers. He gives it up to Mike Ross. Outlet pass up the floor to Nate Manns. He scores. Eagles lead it 9-0. And here's the statement, and Bob Ray wants a timeout. So Robert Ray whistles the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout with 5.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Eagles leading 9-0. Mike Ross has 5. Shavar Greer has 2. Nate Manns has 2. So Beckley making a statement, at least in the early goings. But the key is you have to keep it going. That's the bottom line. Flying Eagles again in action tomorrow night. We will be up in Fairleigh to broadcast the game for you between the Beckley Flying Eagles and the Greenbrier East Spartans. As we mentioned, Greenbrier East 6-9 on the season. Flying Eagles already own a victory earlier this year over the Greenbrier East Spartans. Played here at the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center. So it's Tiger basketball. They take it full length of the court out. Whitaker will be the inbounder, brings it in to Jackson. Jackson moves it back to Whitaker. A couple of sophomores in the lineup for Bob Bray. They'll get it over to Chris Vanover. He's the lone senior that this team starts. Vanover has it into the front court, takes it over the right wing. Yo-yo's the basketball there. Thought about the shot, instead moves it on top to Whitaker. Whitaker back to Vanover. Vanover, couple of dribbles, cannot get the shot away. Back on top to Whitaker. They go in the lane to Jackson, back to Vanover in the right wing.
A chance to foul him. That's what you need to do, because those free throws are about as bad as I've seen this year.
Woodrow leads 9-0. Here comes Ross. Dishes it on the wing. Cleaner from three. It's good, and he's fouled. Oh, my. How about that?
Well, Bill, when things are cooking, they're going on all cylinders. Beckley has exploited Princeton.
A 4-point play, but this crossed over here. Brandon with 77% free throw shooting. Eagles 13. No call. Bounce pass, they go to Jackson, drives, misses, but the rebound followed up and in by Daniel Reed. So they finally get on the scoreboard at 4:39 remaining in the first quarter. Eagles leading 13-2. Mike Ross shoots the three ball from the right side. Won't go. Rims in and out. Rebound cleared by Princeton. Whitaker pulls it down, gives it to Vanover. Vanover into the front court. Left side, takes it baseline. 16-footer. Won't go. Rebound belongs to Beckley's Brandon Fleener. Brandon on the dribble. Will bring it across the timeline himself. Looking up the floor. Left side pass. Nate Manns for three. Good. Nate Manns has 5. Beckley leading 16-2 with 4:09 remaining in the first quarter. Across the timeline, John Jackson has it for Princeton. Left side pass. They'll bring it to Vanover. He drives the baseline, leaves the shot short. Daniel Reed had to tip in once, won't go. Twice, won't go. Gets it again, won't go. This time the rebound cleared by Beckley's Mike Ross. And here come the Eagles on the attack. Ross goes one-on-one. Now he's got help from Nate Manns. He drives, shoots, and scores. Nate Manns has 7. It's 18-2. Beckley on top of Princeton. 3:43 left in quarter number 1. And now you're going to have a reach-in foul call on the Flying Eagles. It'll be called on Mike Ross. That will be his second. We'll get Matt Smith into the lineup for Princeton. He will replace David Whitaker. Beckley on top, 18-2 with 3:42 in quarter number 1. Tiger basketball. Matt Smith will be the inbounder. Looks to bring it in. Gets it in on the right side to Corey Hedrick. Hedrick, couple of dribbles, moves it back on the right wing. Top of the circle now to Vanover. Left side pass. They'll come to Matt Smith. Smith holding it high over his head, looks to go inside to Reed. Beckley has him double teamed with Nate Manns in front and Matt Akers in back, so they can't get the ball to him. We're covering much closer than we did down in Princeton. Baseline jumper is off the mark by Smith. Rebound belongs to Beckley. Matt Akers tipped it over to Nate Manns. He gets it to Mike Ross, and Mike has it into the front court. 3:14 left, quarter number 1. Beckley on top, 18-2. Crossover dribble by Mike Ross. Beautiful thing. He gets it over to Nate Manns. His jumper too strong off the back of the rim, and the rebound cleared long by Vanover. Vanover with it into the front court. Stops on the right wing. Whistles the pass down on the corner. Right side. Hedrick drives. Offensive foul. Yes. Nice job by Brandon Fleener to stand in and take the charge. And Hedrick has his second personal foul. Each team with 3 fouls. Mike Ross will check out of Beckley's lineup with 2 personal fouls. Jason Slay will check in. So the first sub of the night for the Flying Eagles. Jason will work the point. He gets it to Nate. Nate goes down low inside to Brandon Fleener. Fleener's jumper from 15 foot on the right side count. Brandon Fleener has 6 points. It's 20-2. Flying Eagles by a whole lot with 2:40 left in the first period. Left wing pass from Vanover goes in to Daniel Reed. He's going to be fouled from behind by Beckley's Brandon Fleener. Everything that Daniel Reed takes tonight, he's going to earn. I can guarantee you that. So Reed will go to the free throw line where he's already 0 of 2 tonight. Well, he makes this one. So he's 1 of 3. And he has 3 points in the game. He has all 3 of Princeton's points. Beckley leading 20-3 with 2:35 left first quarter. Reed makes both free throws, so he's 2 of 4 from the line. He has 4. Beckley has 20. And Jason Slay has it into the front court. Nate Manns for 3. Good. He's got 10 points in the quarter. It's 23-4 Beckley, and we steal the inbounds. Nate Manns was going to get it to Brandon Fleener, and he threw it over his head, so it gets right back. No, they say it was touched by Princeton, so it's Beckley basketball. Touched by Princeton. It's going to be Beckley basketball. Both officials, 2 of the 3 officials saw it. So it's Beckley basketball. Beckley basketball. Two officials overruled the 1. The 1 official still wants to say he had the correct call, but the 2 officials were in the position. One was on one side, and one was on the other side, and saw it go off the hands. So it's going to be Beckley basketball. They explained that to Robert Ray. 23-4. Beckley leads by 19 points. Beckley looks to bring it inbounds. And Nate Manns gets it into Shavar Greer. Shavar on the left wing. Dribbles down into the corner. Reverses, moves it back out on top to Jason Slay. Jason resets the offense. We approach the 2-minute mark of quarter number 1. Jason is going to be, there's a whistle and a foul going to be called on Nate Manns. The illegal pick by Nate. It'll be his first, team's 5th. So give it back to the Princeton Tigers. Right in front of us. Matt Smith will be the inbounder. Looks to bring it in, still looks, and he brings it in to Vanover. Chris Vanover works with the basketball. He'll work one-on-one against Beckley's Jason Slay. 2 minutes left in quarter number 1. Beckley 23, Princeton 4. Left side, Matt Smith back out on top to Vanover. Chris on the dribble, takes it over the right wing, backs it back out. Looking at that Beckley defense, he's being closely guarded by Nate Manns. He'll send the pass over to Hedrick. Hedrick just to the left of the top of the circle. Now on the right side, bounce pass goes into the corner to Vanover. Vanover moves it back out on top to Jackson. Jackson looks to go inside to Reed. They can't find him. Good defense inside by Beckley. They'll bring it left side to Smith. Smith goes in the lane to Jackson. Short jumper is left too short. The rebound cleared by Beckley. Outlet pass to Jason Slay, and he's going to be, well, they say lost out of bounds. Last touching Beckley. Off of Jason's fingertips, he lost it out of bounds. So give it back to the Princeton Tigers with 1:28 remaining in quarter number 1. Beckley leading 23-4. Matt Smith, the inbounder, looks and brings it in to Vanover. Chris Vanover to the left of the top of the circle. Backs it back out onto the dribble. Down on the corner now left side to Corey Hedrick. Hedrick on the dribble. Crossover. Gets past Shavar. Takes it down baseline left. Reverses. Looks for some help. He's trapped along the baseline. Moves it back out on the left wing to Matt Smith. Smith on the dribble. Picks it up. Goes top of the circle to John Jackson. Bounce pass in the lane. Stolen away. Tried to force it into Reed. Stolen away by Beckley's Nate Mans. Nate drives. Shoots. Laid it off the glass too strong. And the rebound cleared by Princeton. Outlet pass up the floor to Smith. Smith moves it back out to Vanover with 58 seconds left in the quarter. Beckley leading 23-4. Hedrick has his shot rejected by Beckley's Matt Akers. And I mean, he rejected it. It went completely out of bounds. Matt Akers is playing much, much better basketball than in the first, I'd say, 8-10 games this season. Brian Bentley and Jeremy Jones will check into the Eagle lineup, replacing Shavar Greer and Brandon Fleener. Keeper had a career-high 15 points Tuesday night against the Oak Hill Red Devils. Jeremy Jones scored 9 in the second quarter. 23-4, 50 seconds left in this first period. Flying Eagles on top of the Princeton Tigers. All 4 points so far for Princeton have been scored by Daniel Reed on a field goal and 2 of 4 from the line. This time, they'll send the ball out near the midcourt stripe to Hedrick. Hedrick back in the corner to Vanover. His jumper for 3, good. So Chris Vanover gets on the scoreboard to make it 23-7. Beckley's lead is 16 with 30 seconds left in the quarter, and they're going to call traveling on Nate Mans. He does that 2 or 3 times a game. Doesn't make any difference who the official is, so evidently he is definitely walking. I've seen that call on him more times this season than any other player. Evidently he just tries to get that quick first step and forgets to release the basketball before he drags the pivot foot. 20 seconds left first period. Eagles leading 23-7. Princeton scored the last 3 points on a 3-point basket by Chris Vanover. He has the basketball now on the left wing. Takes baseline left. Cut off nicely by Matt Akers. Sends the pass back out. Stolen away by Beckley. Stolen right back by Vanover. He gets it up to Reed, and Reed slams it down. Daniel Reed gets the dunk at the buzzer. That's it. We've come to the end of quarter number 1. Time out on the floor with your score. Flying Eagles 23, Princeton 9. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
At Contact Pharmacy, we know our patients on a first-name basis.
Number 5 against the Tigers. A lot of shooting situation. It belonged to Beckley. Nate Mans will bring it in to Mike Ross, who's back in there. He has 2 personal fouls. Beckley's got Brian Bentley and Jeremy Jones, along with Shavar Greer, Nate Mans, and Mike Ross, the 5 on the floor right now. Working with it to try to get it inside to Nate. He has the touch pass back outside to Jeremy. His jumper is good for 3. Nice job by Jeremy Jones. Nice jump shot. 26-9. Beckley on top by 17 points. Looking for some help. Whitaker finds it in Vanover. Vanover going to be double teamed, but gets it across the timeline. Puts the pass down on the corner, and it goes out of bounds off the hands of Matt Smith. Good defense again by Beckley. Flying Eagle basketball as Mike Ross will work it down the left side of the floor. 7:10 left first half. Eagles on top 26-9. We scored the first 13 points of the game. Driving to the lane. It's Shavar Greer, and he's going to be fouled from behind. Shot would not fall. Foul will be whistled on the Tigers. Corey Hedrick, I believe. Oh, no, David Whitaker. That's his second. Team foul number 5, and Shavar Greer at the line to shoot 2 times. Shavar on the season, 63% free throw shooter. He has 2 points in the game. Right-hander ready with the first, and it's good. 27-9. Flying Eagles have scored the first 4 points of the second quarter. Ready? Mix them both. It's 28-9. Flying Eagles lead by 19 points. And again, the trap. And Princeton almost loses it. Corey Hedrick sends the pass up the floor to Vanover. Vanover brings it across the timeline down the left side of the floor. Gets it to Whitaker. Tries to drive the baseline. Cut off by Shavar Greer. Moves it back on the left wing to Vanover. Down on the corner. Whitaker. He'll spot up for three. It's good. David Whitaker has his first points of the ball game. It's 28-12. Flying Eagles by 16. The other way, Jeremy Jones off glass. Good. Nice body control that time by Jeremy to make it 30-12. Flying Eagles by 18 points. Vanover will get it into the front court. 6:29 remaining in our first half of action. Flying Eagles on top by 18 points. Whitaker, free throw line. Good again. Got the roll that time to make it 30-14. Flying Eagles have kind of let him get loose in that defense a couple of times, and he scored the last 5 points. Beckley with the basketball. Mike Ross drives, sends the pass through the lane to Shavar Greer. Jumper won't go. Rebound clear by Nate Manns. Pump fakes, tries to take it up in traffic and kicks it over and out of bounds. Intended the pass for Shavar Greer. I think that time Nate would have been better served just to go ahead and take it up in traffic and try and draw the foul. Tiger basketball. Eagles leading by 16 points, 30-14. We have 5:50 remaining in quarter number 2. Chris Vanover will bring it across the timeline. Calling play set number 1. He's picked up as he enters the front court by Beckley's Mike Ross. Takes it over the right wing. Yo-yo's the basketball there. Now sends the pass top of the circle to Corey Hedrick. Hedrick on the dribble over the right side. Dumps the pass inside to Daniel Reed. He takes it up and scores. First time they've really been able to work it into Reed. He has 8 points, and it's 30-16, and the ball lost out of bounds. Last touching Princeton. Whitaker trying to get his Tigers fired up. 5:25 remaining in quarter number 2. Eagles leading by 14 points, 30-16. Mike Ross with it on the left wing. Top of the circle. They'll move it to Bentley. Right side pass. They go to Jeremy Jones. Jeremy drives baseline. Puts the 8-footer up. Won't go. Rebound. Nate Manns up in traffic. Good. Nice job by Nate. He's got 12 points. 32-16. Beckley by 16 points. Here come the Tigers into the front court and stolen away from behind. Nice job by Pieper as he gets it up the floor. Shavar Greer picks it up and leaves it at the midcourt stripe for Mike Ross. Mike takes it through the lane, puts the footer up and in. He's got 7. It's 34-16. Eagles have scored 4 in a row. Up the floor, the Princeton Tigers work against the pressure of the Flying Eagles. Vanover cross court sends the pass to Corey Hedrick over on the right side. 4:43 remaining in our first half. Beckley leading 34-16. Hedrick with it on the right wing. Moves it to Whitaker on the right side. Whitaker back to Hedrick. Back out on top to Whitaker. Now he's working around the perimeter. Get it down inside to Matt Smith. Drives through the lane. Kicks it on the right side. Vanover's jumper good for 3. Chris Vanover has 6 points on 2 3-pointers. 34-19. Flying Eagles by 15 points. Up the floor. Put the pass inside from Nate Manns to Shavar Greer. Has his shot rejected by Whitaker. And the Shavar gets it right back. Takes it up. Has it rejected this time by Reed. Into the hands of Nate Manns. He scores. He's fouled. Daniel Reed doing a little talking. But he picked up the foul. Nate Manns said, talk all you want, son. Nate Manns can play with anyone. Trust me. 36-19. Nate will be at the line. He's an 81% free throw shooter. Ready? Makes it. He's got 15 points. And it's 37-19. Flying Eagles. Into the front court. They'll try and get the ball as Vanover still has it in the back court with 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Now he gets it across the timeline. Picked up there by Nate Manns. Over on the right side, yo-yo's the basketball. Looks for some help and brings it back near side to Corey Hedrick. Hedrick on the dribble, back top of the circle. Bounce pass, corner, right side. Vanover. Vanover moves it back to Hedrick. Again, Beckley has extended the defense, and it's kind of tough for them to get the shot away. Hedrick's shot just was nowhere close, and Beckley pulls it out of the air going the other way. Mike Ross takes it in against the defense of Matt Smith, and that just won't work. Mike scores rather easily. 39-19. Beckley on top by 20 points with 3:28 remaining in quarter number 2. At the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center, Flying Eagles against the Princeton Tigers. We beat them by 12 at their place. We're up by 20 right now with 3:18 now left in the first half of action. Brandon Fleener getting set to come back into the Eagle lineup. Matt Smith, corner, left side for the Tigers. Left wing, they go to Vanover. Now they're working around on the right side. Get it to Corey Hedrick. Hedrick almost lost the basketball. Picks it up, gets it to Smith, standing on the right side. Back out on top. They work it to Hedrick. Hedrick on the dribble, down the left side of the lane. Down on the corner, left side. They move the ball to Vanover. His jumper won't go. Rebound tipped around. Going to be lost out of bounds. No, save by Brian Bentley, and he stepped on the sideline. Good try by Brian, but he stepped on the sideline. That's good hustle. So it belonged to the Princeton Tigers. Matt Akers comes back into Beckley's lineup. Brandon Fleener checks back in. So now we have Mike Ross, Brian Bentley, Matt Akers, Jeremy Jones, and Brandon Fleener on the floor for the Flying Eagles. 2:50 remaining in the first half. Beckley up by 20, 39-19. Right side, working with it, Vanover for the Princeton Tigers. He'll send it to Whitaker. Free throw line, good. Whitaker with 7 in the quarter, 7 in the game, 39-21. Flying Eagles by 18 points with 2.5 minutes left in the half. Pass comes to Mike Ross. Reverse layup won't go. Rebound, Matt Akers takes it up. Good, and he's fouled. He threw it up high off the glass, got it to fall, and he was fouled. And whistled it on Daniel Reed. That'll be his second. Matt Akers' first 2 points of the night. Beckley back on top by 20, 41-21. Jackson will come into the lineup for the Princeton Tigers. He'll replace Daniel Reed, who leaves with 8 points. Ready again. Matt Akers makes the free throw. Beckley on top by 21 points, 42-21. With 2:25 left in the first half. It has been all Beckley so far tonight. Jumped out quick now. You can't let up in the second half. Believe me, you got to keep pouring it on. Matt Smith's jumper is short. Rebound put back up and in, though. Nice job inside by David Whitaker. Got 9 points in the game, 9 in the quarter, 42-23. Quickly the other way. The Flying Eagles tried to get it to Matt Akers, and he lost it, stolen away by Jackson. Jackson gives it up to Matt Smith. Smith finds Vanover, and Vanover works it down the right side of the floor. Into the front court, standing now on the right wing. Picked up there by Beckley's Brian Bentley. Gets around Pieper, takes it to the left side, and gives it up there to Matt Smith. Smith, cross court, gives it back to Corey Hedrick. Hedrick almost has it, and he does have his pocket pick by Mike Ross. Mike will take it in from the left side, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Vanover, and that'll be number 1 on Vanover. And now we got a technical foul call on Princeton. I knew it was going to happen because they keep jawing all the time. So the first foul was called on Whitaker. We said Vanover, but on Whitaker, and then they got a technical foul, I think called on Hedrick. Check it again. Chris Vanover got that game. That's what I thought originally. I didn't see Whitaker in there. So Vanover, and then David Whitaker picked up the technical. That's his third. Mike Ross will be at the free throw line to shoot 2 times. Fouled in the act of shooting. He's a 68% free throw shooter. First one's up, no good. Missed them both. Who's going to shoot the technicals? Brandon Fleener. Mike was only 1 of 3 from the charity stripe against Oak Hill. So probably work on that a little more. And now they explain the technical foul, which is called on Whitaker. Brandon Fleener will shoot that, and it'll be Beckley basketball. This coaching staff at Princeton, you got to explain it to everybody. You got Ralph Ball standing over there. You got Robert Ray standing over there. Might have to explain it to the toll collector going back on the turnpike. Ready to go. Brandon at the free throw line to the right. Reaches with the right hand. No good. Well, I tell you. Well, this has not been very profitable. They missed 2 free throws on the foul by Mike Ross. And now Brandon, who's a 77% free throw shooter on the season, misses the first one. He'll have another one. Now they got one of them, and we get the ball back. So it is 43-23. Beckley by 20. And Beckley basketball with a minute 42 left in the half. Mike Ross will check out. Steve Robinson and Michael McBride checks in for the first time. Mike McBride, he played a couple of quarters in JV. So he checks into this ball game. New addition to the Flying Eagle roster, just became eligible for gameplay tonight. As the corner basket, both the basketball in the corner to Brian Bentley. Back out on top, Steve Robinson. A minute and a half remaining in quarter number 2. Eagles on top 43-23. Steve Robinson down in the corner. Peepers jumper from 18. No, yes it is good. Actually from 19-9 because it's a three-pointer. Brian Bentley bounced it high in the air and it fell back through for him. 46-23. Beckley has doubled the Princeton Tigers with a minute 10 left in the half. Matt Smith stands with it on the left wing. Now sends the pass top of the circle to Chris Vanover. Vanover on the dribble over the right side. Works one-on-one against Brandon Fleener. An even minute remaining in quarter number 2. Eagles on top by 23 points. Smith with it on the left side. Back out on top to Hedrick. Hedrick on the dribble. Takes it down the right side. In the corner leaves it for Vanover. Vanover drives to the lane. Pulls up with the jumper. It is long and the rebound saved from going out of bounds. But Beckley's Matt Akers into the hands of Brandon Fleener. Fleener will bring it across the timeline. Look up the floor and then lost the basketball. He looked up and tried to dribble, and that was to his demise as it was stolen away by Vanover. Vanover's going to be fouled on the other end by Beckley's Matt Akers, but Matt was not going to give him the easy 2 points. Make him earn it at the free throw line. Vanover's an 80% free throw shooter. So Matt will pick up his second personal foul. And Vanover will go to the line and shoot 2 times. Flying Eagles have outscored them 20-14 so far in this quarter. We outscored them 23-9 in the first quarter. The line to the left, Vanover. 5'8" senior with the right hand. It is good. 46-24. Shavar Greer will check into the Beckley lineup, replacing Matt Akers, who leaves with 2 personal fouls. And I think Ron Kidd will try, and I think he's already made a statement in the first half, but we need to solidify that point in the second half. Vanover makes both free throws. He's got 8 points in the game. It is 46-25. Flying Eagles the other way. McBride's jumper won't go. Rebound cleared by Hedrick with 25 seconds left in the half. Hedrick has it into the front court for the Tigers. Left side pass comes to Vanover. Vanover on the dribble. Works with it. Goes one-on-one against Brian Bentley. Now moves it top of the circle to Matt Smith. Smith holding it high over his head. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Try to go inside to Whitaker. Can't do so. They'll move it back out on top to Hedrick. 7 seconds. Smith has it baseline right. Moves it back to Hedrick with 3 seconds. He lets it fly. Good if it goes. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Beckley. They throw it to the length of the floor, and it's good. Shavar Greer. Holy smoke. He threw it from the free throw line on the other end of the floor. I mean, he just threw it, and it swished through. No, he didn't pose for that. Holy smoke, what a three-pointer. He just rebounded it. Look, there was like a second and a half. He threw it from the free throw line on Princeton's end, the other end of the way, and it swished through. That's a highlight film. Hopefully someone got it on tape, and OAY and BBA are here, and I don't think either one of those guys got it. Wow, it counts. We're at halftime with your score. The Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles 49, the Princeton Tigers 25. We'll be back to recap after we take time in for 2 minutes.
The number 243448, 2434 Paris. Shawan Hall, Megan Sparks, Leah Liggett. Judy Caron, Laura Prosciutto, Ashley Webster, coaches Elaine Bailey. And now the lefty. once again, let's have a big round of applause for Miss Afro and her court. And now we have our shooters here, please. To the National Bank, and don't forget TNJ, $500 savings bond for you if you would make that half-court shot. We have a rating. Come on, Jack, let's go.
Some double team, gets it over the right side, picks up the dribble, and is knocked out of bounds. Last touching Princeton would appear. Princeton's going to pick up their defensive pressure just a little bit. Nate Manns will be the inbounder and brings it in to Mike Ross, right back to Nate in the corner of the right side, and he just lost the basketball. Now here's the deal. Flying Eagles cannot lose their focus. We're leading by a whole lot, but you just focus here in the second half and put this ball game away, seriously enough. Matt Smith right in front of our broadcast position, moves it back out on top to Vanover. Vanover on the dribble over the left wing. Yo-yo's the basketball there, looks for some help inside. They try to go to Daniel Reed whenever they can, but Beckley's been really playing good defense on Reed. Matt Akers, give him credit. He's really been fronting him all night long. Hedrick leaves it over on the left wing for Vanover. Vanover down in the corner to Hedrick on the left side. Couple of dribbles, bounce pass to go to Jackson. Jackson looking for somewhere to put it, and he finally gets it in the corner. Again, their first option is Daniel Reed, but Beckley's playing some great defense on Reed right now. They try to dump it into him, knocked loose by Matt Akers, picked up by Jackson. They get it to Vanover. His jumper is off the mark. The rebound belongs to Hedrick as it came long to him. He'll take it in, missed the shot, gets his own rebound. Vanover has the rebound now, takes the shot, won't go, and this time Shavar Greer cleared it for the Flying Eagles. Shavar sends the pass left side to Mike Ross into the front court, down in the corner. Brandon Fleener for three, count it. Brandon now with 10 points in the game. It is 52-25. Beckley by 27 points, 6.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Into the front court, Corey Hedrick, left side jumper, off the mark. Rebound to Beckley. Shavar Greer looks for some help. Instead takes it across the timeline himself. Whips the pass, corner, left side. Fleener for three, count it. That's his second three-pointer in a row. That's the way you start the shooting. 55-25. Beckley by 30 with 6:12 left in the third period. Vanover into the front court, top of the circle. They get it to Smith. He'll try the three ball. Good. Matt Smith has his first points of the night. 55-28. Flying Eagles on top. The other way, Brandon Fleener off glass. Count it. He's going to be fouled. So he could have three-point plays to start this third quarter. Foul's going to be called on Hedrick. That'll be his third. Fleener will go to the line trying to complete the three-point play. He's got 15 points in the contest. We got ourselves a timeout whistled for by the Princeton Tigers. Bob Ray wants to talk it over, and this will be a 30-second timeout. 5:57. No, this is a full timeout, so let's take it with them. 57-28. Eagles on top. We'll return in 60 seconds.
Coal mining.
It's time to get back to the action on 105.9 WTNJ.
At the free throw line to the left, Brandon Fleener completes the three-point play, so he scored the first 9 points of this third period. Eagles on top by 30, 58-28 with 5:50 left in the quarter. Vanover brings it into the front court. Left side pass. They'll get it to Josh Petrunger, who's been inserted into the lineup. Daniel Reed is going to have his shot blocked by Matt Akers. They'll call the foul on Matt. And Matt will pick up his third personal foul. Daniel Reed has earned everything he's got tonight, and he's still talking and talking. And something I didn't really notice from the young man before. I guess he's really just frustrated because Beckley's just been in total control. Reed at the line, no good. I'm telling you, it's not a bad deal when he gets it down low inside to go ahead and foul him because he's not a very good free throw shooter. 45% on the season, 42% rather. And he makes 1 of 2 here. He's shooting 50% tonight, 3 of 6 from the line. It's 58-29. Flying Eagles by a whole lot with 5:40 left in the third period. Tate Mans with it on the right side, leaves it on the right wing deep for Brandon Fleener. His jumper's off the mark this time. Rebound chased down by Matt Smith at Princeton. He gives it to Vanover. Vanover across the line to Petrunger. Petranger's jumper from 16 is no good. Rebound clear by Beckley. Shavar Greer has it. We'll bring it across the timeline. Get it up the floor, down in the corner to no one. Who is he throwing it to? No one is there. Well, one of the Princeton cheerleaders, okay? Maybe Shavar knew her. Goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Princeton. 5:20 remaining, third period. Entry pass. Stolen away by Beckley. Nice job of Matt Akers. Tipped into the hands of Nate Mans. Nate gives it to Mike Ross with 5:10. Mike lets it go from top of the key. No good. Rebound. Shavar Greer inside. Takes it up. Won't go. Rebound Matt Akers. He lost it as he went up in the air. And the rebound cleared this time by Princeton. Outlet pass to Vanover. 5-minute mark, quarter number 3. Eagles on top, 58-29. Vanover, top of the circle. Lets it fly from 3 range. Good. The 3 ball is good by Vanover. He's got 11 points. 58-32. The other way, Beckley almost, yeah, we do throw it away again. Again, getting a little sloppy in what we're doing with the basketball, and that's not what you want to do. We've made a statement. Let's keep the statement made. Vanover scores. Left side of the lane from about 12 feet out. He's got 5 in the quarter, 13 in the game. It's 58-34. Flying Eagles by 24 points, 4.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Jeremy Jones and Brian Bentley getting set to come into the Eagle lineup, and once again we lose the basketball. 3 straight turnovers, not good. Up the floor to Smith. He shoots and scores. Matt Smith with 5 in the quarter, 58-36. They have scored 8 unanswered points. 4:10 remaining, third period. Flying Eagles. Mike Ross working against Josh Petrunger, and Petrunger's going to be whistled for the reach-in foul. That'll be his first, team second. So Jeremy Jones and Brian Bentley will come into Beckley's lineup, replacing Shavar Greer and Brandon Fleener. Brandon leaves with 16 points. 4:05 remaining, third period. Nate Mans will be the inbounder for the Flying Eagles. Quarter court on the near side. Brings it into Mike Ross with an even 4 minutes remaining in the third period of play. Mike, right side pass to Brian Bentley. Bentley, bounce pass in the lane to Matt Akers. Good move. He's going to be fouled as he went to the basket. Nice job. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 times. Either got Matt Smith or Daniel Reed, depending on who they want to call it on. They'll call it on Reed. Daniel Reed picks up his third. Good quick move by Matt Akers. Matt is a left-hander, and sometimes you're not prepared for that unless you've seen him play a lot. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 times. The left-hander reaches for the first. Good. He's 2 of 2 from the line, has 4 points tonight. It's 59-36 Flying Eagles. Matt ready again, and no good this time. Rebound cleared by Jackson of Princeton. Outlet pass to Petrunger. Josh Petrunger across the timeline. Looks for the ball over the left side. Down in the corner, they'll send the ball. Get it into the hands of Matt Smith. Smith moves it back to Petrunger. Now top of the circle, they go to Vanover. 3:39 remaining in our third period. 59-36, Beckley by a whole lot. Princeton is 13-5. They'll be 13-6 after tonight. Flying Eagles will be 15-2. And no, I've not called it too soon. Vanover's jumper off the mark. Rebound comes long to Vanover. He'll take the off-balance shot and get it to fall this time. 7 in the quarter, 15 in the game, 59-38. Flying Eagles by 21. Mike Ross on the right wing. Sends the pass in the lane to Jeremy Jones. Jeremy takes it up with the left hand and scores. Nice play by Jeremy. He's got 7. 61-38. Flying Eagles by 23 points with 3 minutes left in the third period. Vanover will get it across the timeline. The pass up to Jackson. Jackson to Smith. Smith drives in. Baseline jumper's good. Matt Smith, 7 in the quarter, 7 in the game, 61-40. Flying Eagles by 21. The other way driving shot won't go, but tipped up and in by Mike Ross. Brian Bentley couldn't get it to fall, but Mike is there for his 11th point, 63-40. Flying Eagles again by 23 with 2.5 minutes remaining in the third period. But they led by 24 at halftime. Lead by 23 now. Vanover will work one-on-one against Beckley's Nate Manns. Sends the pass on the left side to Josh Petrunger. Petrunger down in the corner to Matt Smith. Smith looks to go inside to Daniel Reed. Beckley has him covered again. Boy, we played great defense on him tonight. They dump it down low inside of the block. He gets the ball. He's going to be pushed and fouled by Matt Akers. Everything he gets, he is earning tonight. He got 27 points against the Flying Eagles when we played them down at Princeton, and he didn't earn a thing. We played off of him way too much. Matt will pick up his 4th personal foul. He'll check out of the lineup along with Mike Ross. Shavar Greer checks back in along with Jason Slay. It'll be Princeton Tiger basketball. Matt Smith, the inbounder, gets it into the corner to Vanover. Vanover top of the circle to Petrunger. Right side pass to Smith. His jumper for 3 is off the mark. It's an air ball, and the rebound cleared by Beckley. Jason Slay with the ball quickly into the front court. Pass comes left side, and Jeremy Jones travels. Good call. A little hesitant of what he wanted to do, and by the time he made up his mind, he'd already traveled with it. Mr. Burrows on the call there. 2 minutes left in the 3rd period. Eagles on top by 23 points. Tigers with the basketball. Vanover goes one-on-one against Jason Slay. Vanover will get it into the front court. Left side pass to Josh Petrunger. Petrunger standing on the left wing, holding it high over his head. Goes into the jump circle to Jackson. Jackson goes low to Reed. Reed scores, and he's fouled. That time we didn't front him as well as we had been. He did get the ball on the low block and turned and scored with it. And I think Jeremy Jones picks up the person. Yeah, Jeremy will pick it up. He'll get Michael McBride into the lineup. Daniel Reed now with 11 points in the game. Try and complete the three-point play. Jeremy will check out. 63-42 is the score. Beckley on top by 21. Reed at the line. He is 3 of 6 tonight. And he's 4 of 7. To make it 63-43. Beckley by 20. Quickly the other way. Shavar Greer with the basketball. Moves it back to Jason Slay. Jason on the left wing. Entry pass comes into Shavar along the left side of the lane. Takes it up strong. Shot won't go. Rebound thought for. Lost out of bounds. Last touching Beckley, Shavar Greer. So Princeton with an opportunity to cut that lead inside 20. This time down the floor. Eagles leading 63-43 with 1:30 left in the 3rd period. Now we're going to have a blocking foul call on Beckley's Jason Slay. It'll be Jason's first personal, team foul number 4. And just not a foul that needs to be made. You can play them close, but play off for them. It was a good foul. Let's say it like this. It was a foul that was called. Good call by the official, just not one that Jason needed to make. He will play you tight. Jason Slay. Good ball play. 80 seconds remaining, 3rd period. Eagles with the 20-point lead. The basketball, the Princeton Tigers. They give it up to Vanover, and Vanover lost it, but he's going to be bumped and fouled by Beckley. I think Nate Manns will pick this one up. No, they'll call this one on Jason. So Jason plays you tight, and sometimes the call will go against you. So belongs to Princeton. Matt Smith, team foul number 5 against the Flying Eagles. Princeton's committed 3. Driving baseline, Vanover gets the shot to fall. Nice play. 9 in the quarter, 17 in the game, 63-45. So they are within 18 with a minute left in the 3rd period. Nate Manns, top of the key for 3. That'll get you right back into it. He's got 18. 66-45, Beckley by 21. With 49 seconds left in the 3rd period. Anthony Hayes into the lineup for Princeton. Sends the pass inside. Stolen away by Beckley. Nate Manns. Brian Bentley up the floor to Nate Manns. He'll give it right back to Michael McBride. Driving through the lane. Shot wouldn't go. But Michael will go to the line and shoot 2 times. Shot did not fall, so he'll have 2 shots coming. Foul's going to be called on Anthony Hayes. That'll be the freshman's first. Petrunger getting set to come back into the Tiger lineup. Michael McBride at the line, 6'5" and a junior. Free throws no good. He's not scored so far tonight. Petrunger comes in. Anthony Hayes will check out for Princeton. And McBride will try again. And he missed them both. And the rebound cleared by Princeton. With 35 seconds left in the quarter, Beckley on top 66-45. Again, we led by 24 at halftime. We lead by 21 right now. With 25 seconds left, 3rd period. Top of the circle. Trunger works with it for Princeton. Left side pass. They get it to Matt Smith. Again, they try to look inside to Daniel Reed. Can't get him the ball. They give it instead to Jackson. His jumper at the left elbow, no good. And the rebound cleared by Beckley. Jason Slay into the front court. Left side pass to Mike McBride. McBride dumps the pass low inside to Bentley. Bentley sends it over to Nate Mann's. Jumper is off the mark. Tipped up at the buzzer, but short by Michael McBride. We come to the end of the third period of play. Time out on the floor, you score. Flying Eagles 66, Princeton 45. We'll return for the final 8 minutes after this 60-second timeout.
J&Care Ambulances celebrate.
We had them almost double score at one point. Now it's nowhere near that.
College of West Virginia Cougars are still trailing Wilberforce with about 4 minutes to play by a score of 91-88.
Stop in and see Beckley Loan today. Just give them a short time to complete the details, and upon approval, the cash will be waiting when you stop in. It's that simple. Beckley Loan, 622 Neville Street in Beckley. Phone 252-6301.
The Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles play here. Power Country, 105.9 WTNJ.
Back inside the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center, the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles leading 66-45 as we start quarter number 4. Eagles were outscored 20-17 in that third quarter. With the basketball, we got a timeout whistled for by the Princeton Tigers as they were kind of trapped there and they had to take the timeout. So the Tigers will take the 30-second timeout. Eagles on top 66-45. Again, Beckley on the road. On the road tomorrow night up in Fairleigh as we will play the Greenbrier East Spartans at Fairleigh. Flying Eagles in that third period. 2 of 5 from the free throw line. 3 2-pointers, 3 3-pointers, 17 points. Tiger basketball with 7:40 left in the contest. Vanover into the front court. Left side pass. They'll work it. Give it up to Corey Hedrick. Hedrick back out on top to Vanover. Vanover has the pick set by David Whitaker. Drives around it. Takes the floater up and in. Nice play. And by Vanover to make it 66-47. And again, the Flying Eagles need to reassert themselves. Inside pass. They got it to Brandon Fleener. Nice job by Shavar Greer to Brandon. 68-47. Beckley by 21 again. Beat them by 12 at their place. Lead by 21 right now. I'd like to see us pour it on just a little bit more, just to make that statement mean a little more before we go down there on Friday night, March the 2nd. 2 weeks from tomorrow night, we'll be in their gym for the sectional championship. David Whitaker has it at the left elbow. Tried to send a pass inside to Reed. Stolen away by Beckley. Outlet pass is going to be thrown away. Will it be saved? No. Matt Akers threw the pass a little too long for Nate Mann's. Matt Akers never changes his expression. Never. It's always the same. If he does something great, if he does something not so great, same expression. Beckley knocked the basketball back out of bounds. It'll still belong to Princeton. They're beneath the Beckley basket with 6:47 remaining in the ball game. Eagles on top, 68-47. They bring it in play to Vanover. Vanover down the left side of the floor. Stops on the left wing. Pulls up for the 3-ball good. Well, Vanover has made his presence felt here. He's got 14 points in this second half, 22 in the game. It's 68-50. They're back within 18 points. 6.5 minutes remaining in the game. Beckley's Nate Mann whips the pass inside to Shavar Greer. Pump fakes twice, 3 times. He gets the shot away, but won't go. Rebound to Matt Akers. His shot won't go. Rebound cleared this time by Princeton's David Whitaker. Outlet pass up the floor to Vanover. And the Tigers into the front court, looking to cut into that lead a little deeper. They'll work it right side to Corey Hedrick. Hedrick drives down the right side of the lane, takes the shot, has it rejected by Matt Akers, and Matt saved it from going out of bounds. Nice job. Right into the hands of Nate Mann. Nate up the floor to Brandon. Brandon behind the back pass to Nate. Nate misses a shot. Gives up points by Brandon. Won't go. Rebound cleared by Princeton. And that was a good try. Nothing really fancy there. He did what he had to do and just couldn't get the shot to fall. It wasn't hot dogging or anything. He just had to make the pass he had to make. Happened to be behind the back the other way. Whitaker scores, though, for Princeton. He's got 11 in the game. It's 68-52. They're back within 16. I don't think Ronnie Kidd wants to talk it over. I don't think he likes what he sees. We want to make a statement. You don't want Princeton to get any confidence at all. We're going to win this ball game, but you want to win it convincingly. 68-52, timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Traeger Auto Repair stands for cars, and cars is
First Union Capital Markets Corporation, member New York Stock Exchange and SIPC, and a separate non-bank affiliate of First Union Corporation.
Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagle Basketball is on Power Country 105.9 WTNJ.
They come back a little early, and Brandon Fleener cashes in on the three ball to make it 71-52. Flying Eagles by 19. With 5:20 left in the contest. Princeton with the basketball. Vanover whips the pass inside to Daniel Reed. Reed takes the shot. He's missed it, but he's going to be fouled and will go to the line. They're not giving him anything inside at all. Brandon Fleener will pick up the personal. Just second. Team foul number 6 against Beckley. Daniel Reed at the line. He's 4 of 7 from the line tonight, 42% on the season, and he misses this one. He got 12 points in the game, came in averaging 18. Right-hander is good with the second. So he's 5 of 8 from the line, 71-53. Flying Eagles with 5:10 remaining in the ball game. Mike Ross works with it near the midcourt stripe. Left side pass. Brandon Fleener shoots for 3 again. Ooh, rims in and out this time. He had it down. It just rimmed in and out. And the rebound lost out of bounds. Last touching Beckley's Shavar Greer. Brandon's got 21 points in the ballgame right now to lead all scores. Or at least all Beckley scores. Vanover's got 22 to lead Princeton. Down in the corner, Hayes for the Tigers. Outside jumper by Vanover. No good this time. Rebound belongs to Beckley's Mike Ross. He went high in the air to get that one. Mike brings it into the front court. Tried to force the pass in between 2 Princeton defenders. They steal it away. Outlet pass up the floor. They leave it for Vanover. Vanover, jump pass inside to Reed. Reed is going to take the shot and score. But they tried to get to it, and he just faked them out that time. Good play by Daniel Reed to make it 71-55. Beckley by 16 with 4:28 left in the contest. I think Ron Kidd's going to be happy with the win, not happy the way we finished, unless we come on strong in the last 4 minutes. Mike Ross will fire the 3 ball, in and out, no good, and the rebound cleared by Princeton. 71-55. Eagles lead is 16 points. They've led by as much as 30, 58-28 back in the third quarter. Right side pass, Hedrick for 3, good. That's his first points of the night. 71-58. The lead is 13 for Princeton with 350, or for Beckley with 3:55 left in the game, and we lose it again, and it's going to be tied up. It'll belong to Beckley on the alternate possession. So again, I think, and I don't think I called it too soon, did I? No, we're all right. Brian Bentley's coming into the lineup for the Flying Eagles. It'll be Beckley basketball. I know we're going to be happy getting the win. I'm just not sure he's going to be happy the way we finished this ball game, or at least the way we're finishing it right now. We led by as many as 30. The lead is now 13. Nate Manns will look to bring it in. Gets it to Brandon Fleener in the corner. They go in the lane to Matt Akers. Back to Brandon. He goes with the layup. Won't go. And the rebound cleared by Princeton, and they throw it out of bounds. The rebound was cleared by the Princeton Tigers. Whitaker pulled it down, and he went to shovel the pass to Vanover, and Vanover had already moved, and he just went out of bounds. Beckley basketball, so we get it back. Now we need to cash in. Nate Manns brings it in out on top to Brian Bentley. Brian will look and find Mike Ross, and Mike with 3:40. And now Ronnie Kidd wants to run a little time off this clock. 3.5 minutes remaining in the contest. Brandon Fleener will move it back to Mike Ross. Mike Ross, Brandon Fleener, and Brian Bentley, the 3 that handle the ball outside. Middle guy will take it, dribble it to the middle, and then kick it back to one of the wing guys. Mike Ross took it to the middle and dribbled it back himself that time. We approached the 3-minute mark of the contest. Eagles on top by 13. But again, we led by 30. Brian Bentley moves it over the left side to Brandon Fleener. Fleener with the ball. Back out on top to Mike Ross. Mike almost fouled by Vanover, but gets it back. He'll move it up to Brian Bentley. Bentley gets by the defense down in the corner to Matt Akers. Right back to Brian. Back to Mike Ross. 2:45 left in the game. Now we've got the foul finally called. They called on the Princeton Tigers' David Whitaker. That's his fourth. So it'll belong to Beckley. That's the 5th team foul against Princeton. Nate Manns will be the inbounder. They move it into the backcourt to Mike Ross. And Mike will now take it into the front court. With 2:40 left in the contest. Eagles up by 13 points. Pass to Brian Bentley. Bentley on the dribble. Double teamed. Gets by the double team and loses the ball. And then Hayes both picked it up and was standing out of bounds when he picked it up. So it belonged back to Beckley. But again, we'll talk to Ron Kidd tomorrow in our pregame show. I think he's going to be very happy to get the win. Beckley will be 15-2. I'm just not sure that we made the statement we wanted. We made the statement in the first half. For the second half, we didn't do what we've been doing in the first half. Simple enough. Mike Ross with the basketball. Free throw line. We'll move it back out on the dribble. Stands on the right side. 2:19 left in the game. Mike Ross takes it through the lane. Kicks it back to Brandon Fleener. Fleener back to Mike Ross. Right back to Brandon. Down through the lane. Pump fakes, takes it up, and he's going to be fouled. Daniel Reed will pick up the personal. That'll be his 4th. And on the floor, not a shooting situation. So it'll belong to Beckley beneath their own basket. They say he was not shooting. That's only the 16th foul. Both teams with 16 fouls. Working with the basketball, Mike Ross will be fouled, and he will go to the free throw line now. Foul's going to be whistled on Corey Hedrick, his 4th. So 2:06 remaining in the game. And Mike Ross will be at the free throw line. He is 0 of 2 so far tonight. Stands in on 1 plus the bonus. Right-hander is no good. He's 0 of 3 from the line. Rebound cleared by Princeton. Here comes Anthony Hayes with it. Into the front court pass comes to Corey Hedrick. Hedrick inside. Has his pass stolen away by Mike Ross. Mike just went into the passing lane, stole it away. Outlet pass up the floor. Nate Manns will slam it down with 2 hands. Nobody was around as they did not get back on defense. And Beckley scored at 73-58. Eagles by 15 points. And Princeton wants a timeout. 30-second timeout for the Tigers. I think Robert Ray a little upset they did not get back on defense at all. They just watched as Mike Ross jumped into the passing lane, stole the pass, and there were 2 Flying Eagles all by themselves. And the pass came to Nate Manns, and Nate slammed it down. He's got 20 points in the contest. CWV went on the road tonight to Xenia, Ohio, and got upset by Wilberforce. Wilberforce had won only 4 or 5 games, I think it was. Not many. Not good for CWV. You got to play every game as if you're playing for the national championship. I'm not saying they didn't, but I'm just saying that they should have won that ball game. But they do not. They get beat 109-97, I think they said the score was. So they got beat rather handily. That's their 3rd loss of the season, 4th loss of the season, 3rd, I think it is. With the basket, and the goal is Daniel Reed as he got loose along the inside. 73-60, Beckley by 13. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touching Princeton. 90 seconds left in the contest. And Eagles with it inbounds now. Mike Ross will work it across the timeline. Being chased by Matt Smith, gets by him, gets through the double team, and he's going to be fouled by Vanover. So Mike will go to the free throw line where he's 0 of 3 tonight. Vanover picks up only his 2nd personal foul. Mike Ross will go to the line. Mike is 68% free throw shooter on the season, but in a struggle tonight. He's got 11 points in the game, 0 of 3 from the line, 1 plus the bonus here. Right-hander's ready. Makes this one. 74-60. Eagles by 14 points. We beat them by 12 at their place. We lead by 15 here as Mike gets both free throws. 75-60. Flying Eagles. With a minute 15 left in the contest. Again, Princeton will drop to 13-6, and 2 of those 6 belong to Beckley. They lost also to Bluefield. They lost to Oak Hill Academy and to Westbury Christian. And they lost to Parkersburg South. Beckley had the ball stolen away, but Brian Bentley was standing on the baseline when he touched it. Beckley will improve to 15-2. There are only 2 losses to South Charleston and Oak Hill Academy. And you'll read scores on the easy jumper inside to make it 75-62. With 53 seconds left in the ball game. Beckley into the front court. Mike Ross going to be fouled by Smith. Mike will go to the free throw line. It's the 9th foul, so still 1 plus the bonus. Shavar Greer comes back into the Eagle lineup. Replaces Matt Akers. Ross at the line is good. So missed his first 3. He's since hit 3 in a row. It's 76-62. Mike ready again and good again. So he missed his first 3, but he's come back to hit 4 in a row. 77-62, so good job by Mike. He got 15 points in the contest. 40 seconds left in the game. Beckley up by 15. Chris Vanover way outside, off the mark. Rebound belongs to Matt Smith of Princeton. He turns and scores. So Matt's got 9 points in the game. 77-64. Flying Eagles by 13. Mike Ross will be fouled again. Vanover picks up his 3rd. 24 seconds remaining in the contest. Mike Ross will be at the line to shoot 2 times. That was the 10th foul. So they're on the double bonus. Beckley pulls everyone off the lane with only 24 seconds left in the contest. And he misses one. So he missed his first 3, then he made 4 in a row, and now he misses another one. And he makes this one, so he gets 1 of 2. At 16. 78-64. Beckley by 14 points with 20 seconds left in the game. Vanover will bring it into the front court. Stops top of the circle. Looks for the pass. And stolen away by Beckley's Nate Manns. And Nate's going to go in uncontested. I think give it home again. Yes. Nice job by Nate Manns. At 22. 80-64 with 4 seconds left. And they're going to do it. They're just going to let it go. That's it. Flying Eagles win the ball game by 16 points. I don't think still the statement that one kid wanted to make in the game at the second half, but certainly a good win by Beckley. Final score, Flying Eagles 80, Princeton 64. We'll be back to recap after we take time in for 2 minutes.